Hi, I'm George Foreman. Do you have an idea for a new product or invention? People ask me all the time, George, how do I get my idea in front of companies? How do I get a patent? What do I do next? I'll tell you like I'll tell them all. Call my friends at InventHelp.
Call InventHelp today for free information. InventHelp can submit your invention to companies who are interested in receiving new ideas. Call InventHelp today.
To get your free inventor's information, call 1-800-352-1609. That's 1-800-352-1609.
If you want to work until you keel over, have less of everything in retirement, or give back more of your hard-earned money to the stock market again, then just ignore me. But if you'd like to protect the money you save, receive a steady, predictable retirement income, and enjoy financial security for as long as you live, then listen to this. You can download a free report that reveals the wealth-building secrets Wall Street and the banks don't want you to know. You'll learn how you can get guaranteed growth, safety, and real prosperity without risking your money in the Wall Street casino, and how to get the money you need when you need it, simply by asking for it. This is the best way to have a 100% secure retirement, and know your money will last as long as you do. To learn more about this method, and to get your free report, go to 52security.com. That's the number 52security.com. 52security.com. Go to 52security.com.
Hurt or injured in a car accident? It can be hard to take the proper legal action after a car accident, but waiting can cost you more. The law requires car accident victims to assert claims promptly. You could lose out by simply waiting. Call 800-709-4667 right now to see what your claim could be worth when handled by a skilled attorney. With a lawyer fighting and speaking up for you, you could be entitled to a big cash award. Call 800-709-4667. That's 800-709-4667. Now it's fast and easy to connect with the legal help you need after your car accident. Call 800-709-4667. The call is free, but you need to act now before time runs out on your claim. You need a lawyer to fight for you, protect you, and get you the compensation you need and deserve. Time's wasting. Call 800-709-4667. That's 800-709-4667. Call now.
I considered suicide so I wouldn't put my family through all the pain.
Many of our warriors are returning home from the battlefield, only to face a new war as they struggle with devastating injuries. At Wounded Warrior Project, we understand. We're there to help.
Even though you think you're broken, you're not. It's the physical and the emotional healing that Wounded Warrior Project provides.
With a gift of just $19 a month, you can join Wounded Warrior Project. You'll help provide critically needed programs and services that rebuild lives.
Beautiful. There you go, buddy.
The ongoing needs of our wounded and their families will continue for many years to come. Now is the time to show your support. Call now or go online with your gift of just $19 a month, and we'll send you this Wounded Warrior Project blanket.
It made me feel that there's people out there that care about us.
After this event, we can finally maybe start to heal as a family and move forward.
We need your help. The families are hurting.
For many of our wounded heroes, the greatest casualty is being forgotten. That's why your gift of just $19 a month is so important. Please call or go online right now.
You shouldn't have to pay to talk to the people closest to you, or the people who used to be. That's why Umbrella Wireless is proud to announce the new Friends, Family, and Recent Ex-Girlfriend plan. Now you'll get unlimited calls to your best buddy, your mom, or Cindy, once she realizes that you're seriously meant for each other and should stop screening your calls. Now the 30 minutes of agonizing silence where you're both afraid to hang up may drain your battery, but it won't drain your wallet. And you'll get unlimited calls just to check if she still cares enough to pick up, with no extra charges. With the Friends, Family, and Recent Ex-Girlfriend plan, your phone will automatically answer calls from your ex, because maybe she finally realizes that you're the only one for her and wants to get coffee sometime. Now, after lonely nights of looking at pictures of the road trip you took together when everything was great, your misspelled texts are absolutely free. The only thing you have to pay for is the booze. The Friends, Family, and Recent Ex-Girlfriend plan, because she wants you back. She just doesn't know it yet.
You're listening to The Rod Eccles Show.
This is the time of year when in some states new laws take effect. They choose, for whatever reasons, they choose summertime, probably when people are less likely to do certain or pay attention, I guess, so they can entrap them. I know they try it sometimes, but here's a story from, oh geez, I don't know where this story, Tennessee. Out of Tennessee. New Tennessee law allows Good Samaritans to save dogs from hot cars. That's right. So chances are you've seen a dog in a car on a hot day with its owner nowhere in sight. It happened to a Georgia man, and when he tried to save the dog, its owner was furious. The move landed him behind bars. Animal owner Don Hesse, Hesse, remembers seeing the story on the news. She said, I was very displeased to hear he was arrested for trying to help animals for the whole, he's trying to, he was arrested for trying to help an animal who, Hess has 2 dogs, but starting July 1st, which has already started, if you see an animal trapped in a hot car in Tennessee, you can save it. It's an extension of the Good Samaritan law that allows people to break into a hot car if a child is trapped inside. Now, the measure protects people from civil liability if they damage a car while trying to rescue an animal in danger. Now, specific steps must be taken, including attempting to find the owner and notifying law enforcement. Now, look, I'm going to just say this one thing. If you have a dog, most people don't travel around with cats. They don't. I don't know many people. Well, I have seen, I have to admit, I have seen, on rare occasion, I have seen a couple of times in my lifetime, somebody walking a cat on a leash. And the cat going along with it, cooperating, walking on a leash. I wish I could say I was making it up and kidding, but I have seen it like 2 or 3 times in my life. Somebody walking a cat. But generally speaking, people do not take their cats with them everywhere they go. They just don't. But dogs, they do for some reason. Dogs are more companionable, I guess you could say, than a cat. But the problem is that people tend to leave their dogs in cars, and they think that cracking the look. You should know by now. If it's hot outside, even if it's not that hot. Now here's the problem. Even if it's not that hot, understand that a car can become an oven by magnifying the sun's rays via the car's windows and the car's metal. And if you have a dark colored car, not just a black car, but a dark colored car, it could be a darker green, it could be blue, that absorbs more heat than light colored cars. But make no mistake about it, a light colored car is going to get very hot in the cabin. And temperatures can, even if it's only 70 degrees outside, if the sun is shining, the cabin of that vehicle can hit triple digits. You know, it could get to be 100 degrees in there, and that's not good for your dog. If you're going to take your dog with you, and you know but you're going to go someplace where you know you can't take the dog inside with you, and that you must leave him in the car, leave the dog at home. I'm telling you right now, leave the dog at home. You're being, whether you realize it or not, you're being extremely cruel. You're actually literally baking your dog's brain and creating brain damage and shortening the life of your best friend. I'm just telling you that those are undeniable verifiable and proven facts, folks. Don't bring your dog if you have to leave them in the car for, some people say, well, it's only 5 minutes. No. Because that 5 minutes always ends up taking a half hour. And frankly, even if the temperature is only 70 degrees outside, by the time you come back, your dog could be dead. Just telling you. It's happened, folks. It's happened. Leave your canine friend at home. That's the best thing to do. And you also won't run into an issue with dealing with some overzealous, good Samaritans, because they're going to be animal rights people that really try to bend the rules on this thing. These people are going to say, "Oh, you're a terrible pet companion or pet parent or what have you." And they will jump to you. Have probably, you leave your dog in the car. You probably have just left. They're probably watching you, shutting the door, locking the door, and walking, halfway across the parking lot. You get halfway between your car and the door in the parking lot, and they're going to be on the phone to the cops, and they're going to say, well, this dog has been here and blah, blah, and then they're going to be breaking your windows. And before you know it, now you're going to have a broken window. They're going to take your dog, and you're probably going to be facing some animal cruelty charges. So I'm telling you, in order to avoid, especially in Tennessee, in order to avoid this type of hassle, just leave your dog at home if you think you're going to have to, and if you're going to have to leave him in the car. And if you get to the point where you realize, oh my goodness, I'm going to have to leave the dog in the car, don't. Take your dog home and come back. Yeah, that's my best advice for you. Just because look, too many people. I know it's devastating for the owner to lose the pet, but I'm just telling you that people are going to be. Look, we're a society that is on the lookout for anybody doing something that they don't like. That's where we are right now. We are a society of people. Look, if you it's even ingrained in us now. If you see something, say something. They've let that kind of be morphed into something other than terrorism, which was their intent, their whole intent in the first place when they came up with it. If you see something, say something. So we're a nation that is we're hyper vigilant. Plain and simple, we're hyper vigilant. And, we just have to. So I'm just telling you to leave the dog at home. Leave the dog at home. Actor Tom Selleck reaches tentative settlement with Water District. Tom Selleck has reached a tentative settlement with the Water District in Ventura County that accused him of stealing water and bringing it across district boundaries during the California drought. I kid you not. The Times reports that the settlement will go before the Water District Board on Wednesday for approval, according to Eric Berg, resources manager for Callegus, Calleguas, from the Callegus Municipal Water District. Now, according to the LA Times, terms of the settlement are confidential until they are final. Attorneys representing Selleck and the Callegus Municipal Water District reached the agreement on Thursday. The Water District sued Selleck, claiming the star of the crimes shows Magnum PI and Blue Bloods stole truckloads of water from a public hydrant and brought it to his ranch in drought-stricken California. Now, the Callegus Municipal Water District in Ventura claimed a tanker truck filled up at a hydrant more than a dozen times and hauled water to a 60-acre ranch owned by Selleck in Westlake Village. Now, the district